Hey, what's cracking YouTube? Welcome back to Computer Games Hardware. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. It's August, so let's get stuck into some new game releases. You all ready? Let's do it. As you all know, 2023 has been a massive, massive year for game releases, and August can be considered one of the slow months for game releases, and yet here we are just about to talk about some of the biggest game releases in ages. So let's get stuck into it. All right, first up, being released yesterday, so August 3rd, is Baldur's Gate 3. So, Baldur's Gate is from the creators of Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. And I was actually shocked that this wasn't from BioWare, but it's from the guys who created the Divinity series. So, Baldur's Gate 3 is a next generation RPG set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. No two playthroughs will ever be the same. So, Baldur's Gate comes with online multiplayer with up to 4 players that allows you to combine your forces in combat and simultaneously attack enemies, or split your party to each follow your own quests and agendas, concoct the perfect plan together, or introduce an element of chaos when your friends least expect it. There are 7 unique origin heroes in Baldur's Gate 3 that offer a handcrafted experience, each with their own unique traits, agendas, and outlooks on the world. So you can start off with one of these 17 characters, but keep in mind this is a Baldur's Gate game, so I believe the best course of action, particularly if you haven't had a playthrough before, is to create your own character. So there will be a massive character creator in the game, and I reckon that's the best way to kick off a Baldur's Gate game. But you do have these 7 unique origin heroes that you can play. Their stories intersect with overreaching narrative, and your choices will determine whether those stories end in redemption, salvation, domination, or one of the many other outcomes. Okay, so you can play as an origin character, or you can recruit them to fight alongside you as well. So, Baldur's Gate 3 comes with turn based combat based on the Dungeons and Dragons 5e rule set. I'm not a big Dungeons and Dragons person myself. The only connection I have to Dungeons and Dragons is through the original Baldur's Gate game. So let me know in the comments down below what the 5e rule set means. Which is a team-based initiative. It's got advantages and disadvantages, role modifiers, and you can join advanced AI and expanded environment interactions. So I believe there's an element of like dice rolling in Baldur's Gate 3. If you've been a part of the early access over the last couple of years, I think it's been in early access since 2020. Let me know how that system works. There are 3 difficulty settings in Baldur's Gate 3 that allow you to customize the challenge of combat, enable weighted dice to help sway the battle, or play on tactician mode, which is like a hardcore experience. Baldur's Gate 3 features 31 sub races on top of the 11 races: humans, Githyanki, half orc, dwarf, elf, drow, tiefling, halfling, half elf, gnome, and dragonborn. Whoa. With 46 subclasses breaching out of the 12 classes and over 600 spells and actions, offer near limitless freedom of interactivity in handcrafted world where exploration is rewarded and player agency defines the journey. Baldur's Gate 3 features 174 hours of cinematics to ensure that no matter what the choices you make, the cinematic experience follows your journey, every playthrough a new cinematic journey. Further to that, each companion has their own moral compass and will react to the choices you make throughout your journey. At what cost will you stick to your ideals? So, Baldur's Gate 3 is a massive, massive game. It's not usually the kind of thing that I'm into, but I've played the first two Baldur's Gate games, so I'm definitely interested to see the turn-based action. From what I've seen, is a bit different. The dice element and the Dungeons and Dragons the new rules are a bit different to me, so I'll be interested to see how it plays. But people are super into it, and it seems to be going off at the moment. So Baldur's Gate 3 is available on PC right now, so you can head over to Steam and get it, and then it will be available in a month for PS5. So we'll talk about it in September as well, I believe. Next up, we have a Wrestle Quest. Wrestle Quest is available on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One on August 8th. This is the ultimate pro wrestling adventure. You can power bomb and pile drive your way through a massive pixel art universe, and it's sort of like a wrestling pixel art RPG online adventure. So you you play as your own hero that's trying to make it through the wrestling world, and you get to draw inspiration from wrestling icons like Jake the Snake Roberts, Macho Man Randy Savage, my personal favorite, and even Andre the Giant. So you explore these worlds based on real world wrestling figures and their careers. So that's pretty cool. So you choose your moves, your styles, your taunts, and even your entrance as you learn what it takes to be the cream of the crop. This game just looks absolutely unreal. Pixel art is fantastic. You know that you're looking at Randy Savage. You know you're looking at Andre the Giant. Everything just looks like good fun, and it's really weird in a year where we've got a couple of wrestling games so far. This sort of pixel arty 8-bit style, 16-bit style wrestling game looks like it's going to be probably one of the best of the year. So that's even considering the official licensed wrestling games, WWE 2K, I believe it is. So check that out. It's available in August 8th. So looking forward to checking that one out. All right. Up next, a day later on August 9th, is 30XX, which is available on PC and also on Switch. So 30XX is one of these roguelite type of platforming Mega Man X clones that's been out for a little while now. It's got that Mega Man X style of playability and the replayability of like a modern roguelike, and you can also play co-op, and 30XX has that movement fluidity like any of the Mega Man X platformers, but it's also got the replayability like a roguelike. So you pick up items that help you get through massive runs. So you try, die, and try again. It's one of those games. It's out on August 9, so looking forward to busting some enemies with that. Okay, next up, Stray is coming to Xbox Series X and X and Xbox One on August 10th. So we haven't talked about an Xbox game in one of these videos. So developed by Blue 12 Studio, Stray is a third-person cat adventure. So you play as a cat in a sort of derailed cyberpunk type of world where it's sort of forgotten robots sort of wander around in this cyber city in this sort of underbelly. You roam the surroundings, high and low, trying to solve puzzles and avoid threats and things like that. And you sort of uncover what's happened to this cyberpunk city as you go along. You get this flying drone that accompanies on you. The little cat gets a little sort of like a vest that carries a drone with them called B12 that helps you on your little journey and gives you the information that you need to progress through. So, Stray was a really popular game when it released last year, and now it's coming to the Xboxes. So that'll be there August 10. All right. So next up is Hammer Watch 2, which is releasing on PC on August 15th. And Hammer Watch 2 is sort of a pixel art, top down, Diablo style version, sort of like Dungeons and Dragons as well. So if you're not interested in sitting through 170 whatever hours of cinematics and stuff in Baldurs Gate 3, this might be the ideal game for you, where you can get into it. It's got a ton of quests with 5 distinct character classes: Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Wizard, and Warlock. It's really cool. It's sort of got that classic Dungeons and Dragons look to it. You can customize your appearance, level up with new abilities, skills, and crafting. And you can play Hammer Watch alone or in online co-op mode with up to 3 other players. And for full PC modding support is available upon release. So that's pretty cool. This one looks gorgeous. It looks like a ton of fun. So that's Hammer Watch 2, and it's releasing on August 15th. Okay, next up is Blasphemous 2, which is releasing on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, PC, and that's coming out on August 24. Blasphemous 2 is a sort of Metroidvania style game, and it features some new weapons, offering new moves, brutal executions, expanded combos, destruction, and it's just a really gorgeous looking game. It's just got a really unique art style, which I really appreciate. Blasphemous 2 offers up new ways to play with the ability to customize and improve your base skill set alongside several unique weapons to unleash devastating attacks on your enemies. So this game looks pretty cool. I haven't played the original Blasphemous, but like I said, if you're into the Metroidvania style of games, this looks like a pretty good one. So I might pick this one up on the Switch and start getting stuck into it. So that's coming out on August 24. All right, all you Elden Ring fans, next up is Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, which is releasing on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One on August 25th. All right, so the Armored Core series is a series of sort of mech warrior type action games where you can fly around shooting your enemies. You've got sort of different targets and objectives where in like really destructible environments. So these games were massive on the PlayStation 1 and 2 era of console, so I'm really looking forward to this one. It's a brand new mech fighting action experience, and players will pilot their mech in a fast paced, omnidirectional battles, taking advantage of massive stages and their mech's mobilities on land and in the air to ensure victory. So, customize your armored core parts to suit a large variety of playstyles. Selecting different parts not only changes the mech's attacks, but also directly affects its movements and battle style. So each mission can be approached with a unique mech strategy. Really looking forward to this one. So, From Software have already said that this is not going to be just mech action Souls like type of fighting style. It's going to be a Armored Core style game in truthfully. That's pretty exciting to hear, to return to the action style games and getting away from these from the Souls like versions. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of that DNA in there, and I bet you the challenge will be pretty scalable. So pretty excited to check that out. Hopefully this uh, 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 is a sleeper hit, just like Elden Ring. I'm sure the good faith will bring some good sales to the Armored Core series, and we start getting a little bit of variety from Software. So that's pretty exciting. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon is available on August 25th. Well, there you have it, folks. Another big gaming month in August. 2023 is shaping up to be a massive year for games. One of the best that I can think of in a long time. And, the best is yet to come. So, what do you guys plan on getting? A couple of those are on my list. So, I'm going to get stuck into Baldur's Gate 3 as soon as I stop recording here. Looking forward to Wrestle Quest and Armored Core. So it's going to be another busy month for gaming, and best is yet to come. September and October, huge months. December as well, with Nintendo Switch, new Mario games, and all that sort of thing. So pretty excited for all that stuff. So stick around. I'll be covering all that stuff on the channel. Let me know if you'd like any game reviews, or you'd like to do some live streaming or live events, which could be fun. What are you guys playing at the moment? I'm getting stuck into. I've been hanging out on Street Fighter. I've made a clan for Street Fighter 6. It's the Computer Games Hardware clan. So if you're playing Street Fighter 6, join up on the clan, and we can have some fun together online. I'll put some notices up on the channel when I'll be playing some Street Fighter. So join up, and I'll post some official details a bit later. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll keep making them if you keep watching them, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.